Welcome to What If the Universe is a Simulation? Evidence from quantum physics. What if nothing around you is real? Not the sky, not the ground, not even your thoughts. What if you're inside something? Built? Let's take a trip. It sounds like science fiction, the idea that the universe is a simulation. But it's a question real physicists are asking. And some of the answers are unsettling. In 2003, philosopher Nick Bostrom proposed something terrifying. If any civilization ever becomes advanced enough to run ancestor simulations entire universes, complete with conscious beings like us, then the odds we ray in the original reality are close to zero. Think about that. If simulations can exist and be indistinguishable from reality, why wouldn't we be inside one? Still sounds like fiction? Let's go deeper. Quantum physics, the science of the very small, has a glitch. Particles don't behave like physical objects. They exist in a blur of possibilities until someone observes them. Only when measured do they choose a position. It's called the observer effect, and it's eerily similar to how a video game only renders what the player can see. Why waste resources simulating what no one's looking at? But it gets weirder. In quantum entanglement, two particles can be linked across space. Change one and the other responds instantly. No signal, no time delay, as if the distance isn't real. Some scientists suggest that space itself might be an illusion, and time, a function of how data is processed. So what would that mean? That reality is code. In 2012, physicist Sylvester James Gates found something strange while studying supersymmetry equations. Binary code, literal, digital error-correcting codes. The kind used in browsers. In physics. It's like finding HTML inside the laws of the cosmos. Does this mean we're inside a program? Here's another thought. We know the universe began with the Big Bang, an unimaginably hot, dense state. But how did it start? What was before the beginning? If the universe is simulated, this isn't a question we need an answer to. There is no before. No one is running the simulation. But all these ideas are just theories. How do we decide which one is right? Well, according to some scientists, we already have. You see, if we are in a simulation, people who created it would have to follow the same laws of physics as us. So we should be able to detect their presence, their technology, their influence. We just need to look for signs of artificiality. A blueprint, a control panel, a user manual. In 2016, physicist Steven Weinberg asked, why should the constants of nature have the values that they do? Why does gravity have the strength it does? Why is the mass of the electron just so? Could it be that someone set the universe to the best setting for life, like a gardener tending a precious flower, plucking out the weeds until the perfect conditions are met? A simulation suggests it could be true, but the biggest hint of all might be the one we've ignored. When astronomers look up into space, they see a universe in motion. Stars born, live and die. Galaxies collide and fly by. Planets form and may be out there. Other life takes its first steps. But there is no sound. Space is silent. And that shouldn't be possible. There should be a cacophony of noise. Stars exploding, black holes colliding. All these events should create a background roar. But that noise hasn't reached us. Why? One possibility, it never left the screen. If we are in a simulation, the universe is closed off from its creators. We are stuck inside. So the question is, does that mean we're alone? Well, maybe. Or maybe there is another way out. After all, if we are living in a simulation, reality is software, and everyone knows the best way to fix a bug is to restart the system. Have you ever experienced déjà vu? Glitches in memory? Maybe they aren't malfunctions. Maybe they're reminders that something or someone is watching from beyond the screen. Maybe the purpose isn't to escape it, but to understand it. Because in a simulation, time isn't linear. It's a loop. Events repeat. Characters relive their lives again and again, all part of a grand experiment. And we may not be passive participants. What if the glitches in our memories are messages? Not errors, but entrances. A way to break free of the program. A call to action. If we pay attention, maybe we can find the source. And when we do, maybe the rules will change. Some say the universe is a simulation. Others say it's a playground. Either way, it's ours. So what will you do with your infinite lives? This is SCI Show Space. And if you want to help us explore even more mysteries of the cosmos, we have a way for you to do that. Ever felt like there's more to this universe than meets the eye? Tell me your weirdest theory in the comments. Maybe it becomes our next cosmic trip. Subscribe, and let's keep wandering through the wild unknown, one mystery at a time. Until next time, keep looking up.